one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on fourth and real short. Something easy, something your guys have wrecked a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here we go. Throwing on second down, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end, that's Dalton Schultz. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down for Houston.
On the quick, right?
They will work the middle with Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 33, here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
All right.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
We'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at his 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Flush to his right, taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, KC.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving left. That is Hawks. What a job to keep the play alive. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left. And he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was. And how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball to maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
All right.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's going to take this one all the way. Houston. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Brown now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's hot, left side, it's complete. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the run to the right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He'll come up to third and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the deficit down to 1. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
They're on the 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
All right. Nike Texas.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is caught. And he will score. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow! They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big play for KC. The gain is 64. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. 43! They go play action with Mahomes.
order to... the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, marked with 29.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, taking this to the 34.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Exiting the pocket right. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are going to open up the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That's caught! And they're gonna have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. It covers 51 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Right to Texas. Oh, and 118. What's that? 11.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end, Schultz. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Stroud. On the tight end screen, it's Schultz. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Now, a 3rd and 2.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Schultz, the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will take this one in. For Patrick Mahomes, and you think there's a lot more runway to add on to the total. but that is TD pass number 300 in his outstanding career. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he will win the race to the pylon. In for the 2-point conversion. Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. It is 2nd and 6.
Why, Tony? All right. 18, what's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Open man downfield is Noel. And he will score. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got a break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away.
Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
26-yard line.
Here we go.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's swung out to Hunt.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's hard downfield. It's Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here's Mahomes. This is caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the left side, caught by Noel. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
All right. 18. What's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. Stroud gives it to Pierce. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
On the quick, right?
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Here we go. 18.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston. Stroud. Throw out wide. They set up the screen for Collins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16. Mike Danna. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Look the high. Look. 18.
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, and able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Pushed out to his left. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Come up here, 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Moving to his right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes planned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything...
And he will get into the end zone! Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Higgins sent in motion. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, that pass. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this.
And he will score. Game on. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down? And
that's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, an 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here we go. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Oh, right.
Back to throw. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
South. Here we go. Tony.
Throwing is Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. Look at the big man go. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Let's go.
On second down throw for Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So,
and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nick Chubb, touchdown Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow. Oh, hey, 57 colors. You ready to spin?
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go. Hey.
On first and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Third and 9.
Out for today. 18. That's it.
Stroud to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. This one A deep shot for Rice. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Oh, right. Swap. Love a swap.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Running is Chubb, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Hey, uno more. Here we go. 18. What's that? Look the hot.
They'll drop to throw, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Oh, right.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
How was that?
He'll step up and run this.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that?
Here's Stroud. Out to his right. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
18, what's that?
Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Yellow, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Caught down the field, it's Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's first down.
45-yard line.
Yellow, what's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort, come away with the victory.